working. Oh my gosh, it's working. It's working now. Okay. Is this working? There we go. Hello. This is cinema, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Bro went on for a roller coaster ride right there. Dude, the rain clearing up. What is happening right now, bro? Why is this actually kind of a nice build location? Like over here. I feel like you would see some sort of like land development over here. Oh well. Let's go inside the domes. I was talking to itzsubz a little bit off stream, and he said something that I didn't like a whole lot. And it's that he said that you can't use the E counter to find traps anymore, at least in this version, because of a bug. So I think I've got to be a little bit more careful and just pay attention to this pie chart a little bit more. You know, obviously we don't need to have this up all the time, but if we ever see TNT, minecarts, or some sort of trap, like armor stands or something, it's important to just, like, I don't know. We gotta know. We gotta know. I think this area seems clean, though. Looks clean to me on the pie chart. What do I want to do with this base? I own it now. I feel like I need an XP farm. Like, how that flip am I meant to get XP? Oh my gosh, did he move even more? There's genuinely nothing in these chests now. It's crazy to think that not even 3 months ago I nuked this base. And it's still like perfectly fine. I don't know. Like it's fully repaired. The farms are fixed. I think for the most part. I don't know if it was all fixed. The obsidian farm is broken now though. Yeah, this looks fixed to me. I just gotta like think about this more. If itzsubz gave me this base, he's not coming back to it anyway, which I feel like is kind of a win for me. I think I'm gonna build something here. Is there any stone around here, or am I gonna have to mine? This is not any stone. How do I even put stuff into this? Does this even work? Like, can I put, do I have to, like, turn it on? I genuinely have no clue how this works. I've never even seen one of these in the game before. I'm back with more questions, bro. Oh my gosh, am I supposed to be putting shulker boxes in there? Oh, I'm a little bit of a chungus. Do I have boxes? I don't think I have any extras. I think all my boxes are back at my base. What are we doing today? Well, I'm moving into my new base, of course. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm getting a little tired of the questions, to be honest. If I'm being completely honest. I have, like... No, all of my shulkers are back at my base. Okay. I could probably just manually input all the cobblestone. How can one tire from questions? Because sometimes you just have to... You just have to focus on what matters, you know? Oh my gosh, is that where it's supposed to go? Oh no. That's not where it's supposed to go. Oops. Did I find Subs' new base? No. I don't think he has one. Pretty sure he's just homeless now. He just moved the obsidian to a stash for a later building. So there's not really a point in searching right now, unfortunately. Finding a stash is just going to be way too difficult. How can we get to know these friends if we don't know anything about them? Through their actions, not through asking them questions. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where the cobblestone goes when you, like, freaking do this. Does it go into this hopper minecart? It does, it does, it does. That. It's a double speed hopper minecart, I think. Why don't you just put cobble in the chest? Which chest? That one? Oh. Yo, good comms. Okay, so yeah, I think there's supposed to be shulkers in the system. Yo. Yeah, there's no way this guy didn't just move, bro. Yo, I'm literally the shulker right now. He took everything. He took the shulkers. He just, like, he yoinked everything from the space. Dude, I just need stone right now, alright? I want to build something. Okay, we're gonna free some slots. Do you feel bad about evicting subs? After talking with Pilly, no. Because if he really wanted the base, then he would fight me for it or something. He would just kill me. I don't know, I guess he knows he would incur my wrath. Dude, what even is this? Like, what is this freaking machine? Why does it only spit out stone every once in a while? Like, what is this, bro? It's kind of satisfying, though. I know it's a shulker loader, but why does it only do it every once in a while, you know? I don't have a shulker. I don't, like, they're at my other base. When can we expect the Ludwig collab? Never, bro. Probably never. Ludwig will, like, retire by the time that I have, like, 1 million subscribers. Holy. Okay, I bet. I think that's how many we had, right? In the system. Oh my gosh, there's still more stone. Oh my gosh, there's so much. How is... That's more than I put in, right? Bruh. I swear that's way more than I put in. You should make your Discord server not require a phone number to talk in. It's just for verification purposes, like... just to prevent, like, random freaking raids and stuff. I don't know. I prefer it. I don't like unverified people talking in my Discord in the first place. It actually has cleared up the chat a lot. Okay. Because my phone number is connected to an old account that I deleted, so it doesn't let me verify. RIP. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. It's not like it's compulsory to talk in my Discord, though, you know? Okay, I don't know what I want to do, because, like... I had an idea of, like, kind of building, like, walls on walls on walls as, like, a... What is it? As, like, a philosophical message, you know? It's like, we're already inside of a wall, like, surrounded by an ocean. I just thought it would be more ironic to put more walls around each build, if that makes sense. But I don't know how far I can take this before it just, like, cooks everything. We'll just start adding a wall. Was the orbital cannon worth it? Yes. I think I got like 30,000 views, so in that respect, it was worth it. I know that's probably not like the lore answer people would be expecting me to say, but it's not a circle. It's not a circle. The network of walls. I'm just trying to divide all of the farms up with a wall. Like, there will be a wall between every farm. I want to make this base just, like, super, super inconvenient. If you weren't a YouTuber, would it be worth it? Let me think about that. I gotta think about that for a while. I don't know. Almost everything I do is, like, content-oriented in some respect, right? Either for my content or someone else's, so... I don't know. I don't think I would. But, like... Like, what would I be doing if I wasn't a YouTuber, though, right? I probably would be, like... making games or something, and I feel like I wouldn't be playing Minecraft as much. I'm just a creator. I kind of like this wall side being flat here. As long as you don't get a real job, no hate. Yeah, real jobs, am I right? When I made a base on Lifesteal Public, season 3, it was I spent like a week on it, right? With a bunch of my other friends, and we gave it away to another group. When I came back to that base, it was basically completely destroyed. Like everyone, like we were the ones maintaining that base, and without us, the base just couldn't exist. And in this situation, it's a lot different because this base isn't going to get destroyed unless if I do something about it, right? Because it's my base now. So, I don't know. New base. Yeah, Boba Bear, I don't know if you... Did you miss what happened? Yesterday, I was in this base, and itzsubz logged on right in front of me. And he just said, after a long conversation, he just said, "You can have the base." Why? I honestly still don't know the answer to that question, but he said I'd know in due time. He said I'd know in due time, but you know, that's a little ominous for my liking, you know? Luckily, this base has the infrastructure to just literally create infinite blocks, so I don't have to worry about gathering resources for my builds. I can kind of just build non-stop here. That easy? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had a little bit of a discussion. I'm literally by the way, he's wearing full netherite. I'm standing in iron armor with an iron sword. And he doesn't kill me. He doesn't do anything. He just says, "Oh, you want my base? Oh." And then I just yoink it. Just like that. Wait, how does this work? Oh, there we go. It is working. Do you think it was petty? No. No, I don't. I have a suspicion. I think I know why. I think I know why he gave me this base. Oh my gosh, I have an idea. I can get rid of this glass shulker. And then I can clear it out for stone. Why was he logged out at the obby farm? Exactly. Exactly. Nah, you guys are getting it though. You guys are getting it. So, here's why I think he is giving me his base. He saw the TNT and he saw my threats and he just said, "It's not worth the trouble." And then he just packed up all of his bags into a bunch of shulker boxes and he put it in a stash somewhere. And he's just not going to come back here, I guess. I don't know. But whatever it is, he doesn't need this base anymore for whatever project. So he just gave it to me. And I don't know, he doesn't know what I'm gonna do with it, I guess. So it's kind of just up to me now. Which is fine, which is fine. But it is interesting. I mean, I'm onto something. I'm onto something. He took literally 500,000 obsidian. 500,000. And he kept alluding to something during our conversation. I noticed something. He said when I pointed out the fact that he placed nearly 50,000 or what, 100,000 glass or something for this freaking dome, and I said like you spent 50, like you built 50,000 glass. He literally just like laughed and said like, that's not a big number. And I'm like, what? What do you mean that's not a big number? What do you mean that literally took you like a full 3 days, what, 2.5 days of placing? So what, is he gonna spend 2 weeks placing that much obsidian? Like, hello? I don't know. I don't know. It's fishy. It's definitely one of the more suspicious things I've seen from subs. Minecraft's safest prison base? Exactly. Is he gonna build like an actual like Minecraft prison design or something, bro? Like, and just live inside that? Like, that has to be one of the worst possible like freaking bases to live in. A trap of sorts in your future? Bro, a trap? How can you design a trap with that much obsidian? I'm thinking about that. Wait. Like, can we visualize how much that is? Like, how big of a cube of obsidian is that? If we were to... What is it? 500,000... Isn't it... Square... Wait, no. Cubed root. Cubed root of 500,000. That is literally like a freaking 79 by 79 by 79 obsidian cube. That is like... That's like an obsidian cube the size of like freaking from here to there. Like, that's how big that is. Bro's making some really thick walls. Yeah, I guess if he has space in the center, it's gonna be like maybe 50 blocks thick or something. I don't know. But like, bro, there ain't no way, like, that can't be healthy to do, bro. Like, you need sunlight to survive. Wait, I just thought of something. Is he gonna try to trap me? Like, is he gonna put me in a prison? Crap. He wouldn't do that, bro. No, 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 he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. Crap. I thought about something similar a while ago. I was like, dude, what if I just built a giant prison and just like, and then trap subs inside of it or something? Because he has like a massive ego. I could just say you can't escape this prison, and then he would like walk right in. But yeah, like, I don't know, bro. If he trapped you, he wouldn't worry about you fixing the cannon. That's true. And I can't use the cannon while I'm trapped, right? But, okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. The only universe in which he can trap me is one where I don't have a stasis set, right? So what if I set up some sort of stasis that, literally like triggers every single time. Actually, wait, no. If he kills me, the stasis will get destroyed, right? Bruh. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, so stasis, yeah, maybe he can trap me. I didn't think about this. I've never heard this one before. No, the problem with stasis chambers, right? Is that if you die, your pearl disappears. And they're always loaded because of the new update. So, if he were to trap me and kill me once and have me set my spawn somehow, I would genuinely just be trapped there forever. Or like as long as it took to escape. Which that would not be good. But it would make fire content to like try to escape that, because I think prison escapes are always like so sick. But like you know like every prison escape on YouTube is just scripted. Like there's not been an actual prison escape, you know what I mean? Like I genuinely like, is it even possible to escape an actual prison in Minecraft like that? Like I genuinely feel like that's like the worst case scenario if you were to build one of those. No. My immersion? What do you mean your immersion? Oh, your immersion into the scripted videos. Oh, yeah. No, I get that. No, like, I think they're fire, though. Like, but most prisons in those videos are kind of like... Yeah, most prisons in those videos are, like... really like they have really interesting designs, but if Subs were to design a prison to try to trap me, it wouldn't be entertaining on the inside. Like it wouldn't be like he would give me stuff to do inside that prison. Like it would genuinely be like just a trap where I can't do anything about it. Bro, this is kind of reminding me, his base kind of reminds me of like what, like Disneyland in Florida. Isn't it like built on a swamp? Like holy bro, what a spot to build a base. They got the trenches. Okay, I want to kind of have the circle go around the thing. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, this isn't... I don't like how imbalanced some of this stuff is. I'm just gonna like slightly change this. No enrichment activities, true. I think it... Has a prison ever been built in survival Minecraft? I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I think, what was it? The Dream SMP vault thing, that was, like, cheated in, too. So, like, that's not even, like... That would have been like the first ever. But like, I don't think any actual prisons have been built. That's like, just, they didn't spawn in Elder Guardians or have some sort of mod or something. I don't think that's what he's doing though, like, I don't know. And how would he build it without me finding out, right? Like, I can just find the build before he finishes it. And then, like, just rig an escape plan. So, like, regardless, it would be, like, pointless to build, I guess. Okay, I kind of like these walls. I'm gonna expand them. I gotta get more stone smelting. I kind of want to build more walls over here, actually. Just like one big wall around the walls. Or using redstone too. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's... I feel like he would have to design it in creative, which would take a long time, you know? And then actually build it in survival. Is itzsubz the owner? Yeah. He didn't have a stash of it either, as far as we know. A stash of what? Redstone? Or what? What item? What server host? I think this is Modrent server host. I think it says that on the thing when you join. Well, you wouldn't get like a ridiculous amount of obby in the farm and take it as if he was going to cheat as the owner. Oh, if he was going to cheat as the owner. Oh, so yeah, I've got news for you. The reason why his base is this far out is because he built the high efficiency witch farm. And this is the redstone chest. So I didn't say he was gonna cheat. Yeah, he's not gonna cheat. I mean, he already did. Like, keep in mind, he did all of this live. So, like, the kinds of things he would do is like there's just no way he would cheat anything because it would just devalue everything he's ever done, you know? Like, his witch farm sucks off. That's all the redstone. Well, yeah, he probably took most of it. And also, it doesn't work when the mob switch is on, so he probably farmed it already when it was off. And then just like, yeah. He already had redstone. Good luck, Will. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, here's a little bit of like some off-stream conversation we've had, alright? He said that he wanted to do this like really big project that he said it might take like a month or something. He said it genuinely would take like a month of in-game grinding, like 10 hours a day grinding type, like hard grinding. And I was like, what the flip could that project possibly be? And there's a lot of things that come to mind, like that's not smoking gun. It's not like, oh yeah, he's building a prison. Like, he could just be building an impenetrable base. He could be doing this project that we talked about. So we were talking about basically destroying all of the blocks around spawn and then removing all the bedrock to make it basically like a skyblock island at spawn. That was an idea we had. But these are all like project ideas that would just take like a month long. So building an even bigger orbital strike cannon. Yeah, itzsubz doesn't know the tech. Like only you have to really do a lot of research to know the tech. It took me 2 to 3 weeks to just learn the tech, and then like 1 week to build it, or 2 weeks to build it. So it was like a month for me, yeah, just to build a cannon. Will there ever be new players? New players would be cooked at some point, yeah. At some point, people will join, but keep in mind, like, we want people that are like gonna be interesting for content, you know? Like, I feel like a lot of servers, they kind of add people because of like numbers or whatever, but numbers are not a factor in this kind of thing. It purely has to do with like how much content they produce, and I don't know. I think it would be cool to have like some of the prison YouTuber people on here. Like Watto is someone who I've been like, dude, that would be sick. But I don't know. I don't know if he even has interest in that. I feel like he already like does stuff on his own, like on a different SMP. Oh. They're making it public trust. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Nah, no way. We don't want the rats, bro. We can't let the rats in. I'm not even talking about like any specific person, just I know there's some rats in my community, bro. The first thing they do is build a lag machine. I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. That's genuinely the first thing they would do. Oh, I'm whitelisted on the sub-server. Let's make a lag machine. And then they just freaking pull the lag switch whenever they want to get attention. Like, holy, bro. Nah, bro. Like, the only reason content exists on this server is because me and subs aren't, like, genuinely trying to like destroy each other, you know what I mean? If we were, the server would already be cooked, because I would have nuked everything by now. I would have literally nuked everything. Subs would have probably like, I don't know what subs would have done, bro. Genuinely, like, I'm a destructive force, bro. But I just know the fans are far more destructive than I am, and I'm just trying to like I'm just doing stuff that's cool and destructive. Some people just do stuff that's destructive. For no reason at all, can you show us how to make a lag machine? Lag machines are not easy to make, by the way. At least like one of the ones I looked into that can like lower TPS is like just it's literally like 100,000 plus redstone. It's like a ridiculous amount of redstone to build. You would have definitely nuked everything with your nuke. That would have definitely worked. Do I build a wall around the waifu? Feels so weird. It's like floating. I'll do that later, I think. I'm gonna focus on just like expanding these walls right now. I don't like that it's in the water. Alright, we'll do that later. It might have to be tomorrow, because I literally only stream for 90 minutes a day, so. I hate this water, bro. It's kind of annoying. The nuke, that totally works. Exactly, guys. The nuke works. What the heck am I doing? Wait, how am I doing that? Dang, bro. I need to lock the flip in. Pilly did say he wants me to fix the nuke, but at the same time, do I really want to do what Pilly wants me to? Like, I feel like that's gonna lead to disaster, bro. Like, what if bro just decides to, like, power trip with the nuke somehow. I mean, I could just destroy it. Like, am I really just gonna repair the nuke just to destroy it if he, like, screws with it? That's what I'm wondering. Billy knows it's broken? Yeah. I told him it was broken. I didn't mind him knowing, to be honest. I don't think I mind if itzsubz even knows, but I'm just not going to tell him. I think it would be cool to have the chest area over here instead of over there. I kind of like the spot by the mob farm. It's like way brighter and greener. It's like right next to this like water pool. We might move that then. So kind and honest friend. I know. So honest to my friends. Hey, I was honest to itzsubz when I said I was gonna blow up everything he owns, you know? So like... I'm doing a good job as a friend. Yeah, let's just connect these walls here. How often does itzsubz stream? Bro does not have a stream schedule. And in fact, he's trying to work on his video right now, like one of his videos. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, wait, I should do the thing. Wait, no, that's not even gonna help here. Yeah, he's locked in. He's locked in for sure. How high should I build these walls to make them inconvenient? I'm thinking like 2 more rows of tall. Like, I'm thinking 5 high walls would be good. Or not 5 high, sorry, 7 high. 7 high would be good. That's inconvenient. What should I build in an SMP to gain aura? I think Radoon's had the right idea, to be honest. Build like a giant, tall, looming tower at spawn. And then, I don't know. I don't know what to do after that, though. Just flex your wealth. Yeah, become a capitalist. Exactly. Radoon's is actually... I didn't even realize this, but Radoon's was like the original aura farmer, bro. He was the OG aura farmer. He's been doing it. He's been doing it for such a long time. And I didn't even realize this until like... until I thought back, you know? Bro barely had to try to farm the aura. Capitalist, businessman. It really depends on the climate of your SMP, right? Like, you gotta think about what the other members on your server are doing, and you gotta think about, okay, how can I look like I don't have to try as hard as they do, you know what I mean? That's what ore farming is all about. It's about being 5 steps ahead. Like, itzsubz knew that if he attacked me in this iron armor, and I, like, somehow either killed him or teleported away, he would lose a massive amount of aura. So he just decided, I'm not even gonna risk it. That's what he said. That's the calculation he made. Hold up, we gotta get more stone. Oh wait, I have more stone in here. So an orbital strike cannon is ore farming. It's a really, in my opinion, it's not efficient ore farming, right? Like, yeah, when you finally finish an orbital cannon, you gain a lot of aura, right? But there's a lot easier methods that you can do if you're not trying to get a bunch of views, you know? Like, I feel like that's what you have to do right now in the meta, but I feel like if you're just trying to ore farm on your friend's server, there's just so many other ways you can ore farm. You had the evil inside him already? After you shot him for the first time, it's not his aura? Exactly. No, it's like, it's just the fact that you have an orbital cannon that gives you aura, right? Like, that's the point. Okay, where did my freaking shulker box go? Did you guys see that? What the heck? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Alright, this is full. Dude, I'm actually not locked in right now. Hold up. I need all the aura tips and tricks. Bro, you just gotta figure it out yourself. I've been doing this for years. It's a looming threat, exactly. Looming ominous threats are always more auraful than the aftermath of its execution. Exactly. No, that's exactly why, yeah, I might as well go over here and show this, because I think this is sick. A lot of people that miss the aura arc, I think Subs kind of cut this out of his video a little bit. He only showed it like once, but, literally like right next to his base, I would just keep sending down strikes over here, and just like, this is like the aftermath of that. I love ore farming on my players, exactly. Nah. Like, if you're talking about Dungeons and Dragons, there's so many opportunities to ore farm, because, at least like as a game master, because you can be 5 steps ahead, bro. You can plan for every single one of their decisions, and then they're gonna think that they're making a unique decision, but they're not, bro. They're not. You have to be able to use it effectively to harvest aura. Exactly. I like how people say aura like it's a physical thing, but it's like a vibe though, you know? It's like saying you're harvesting coolness. Okay, wait, is this box is still not finished loading. Where's harvesting souls? I kid you not, I am 3 sessions ahead and already have different answers and routes set up for them to based on. Yeah, no. My favorite part of like those, dude, I love one of my favorite I feel like I'm coining the phrase aura concepts. One of my favorite aura concepts is like the illusion of choice. I love the illusion of choice, bro. It's like they never had a decision in the first place. They're just walking down the predetermined path. Yeah, it's an aura concept. The illusion of choice. There's a lot of like, I feel like illusions can have a lot of aura. Either optical or like psychological manipulation, like that kind of stuff can have aura. It's simply just fate at that point. Exactly. I think how this server has been developing is kind of fate, you know? The fact that it's basically has been like single player this whole time, but like not exactly. It hasn't exactly been like single player. Also, wait, why is this not just spitting out items now? It was before. I swear it was. Yep, and then they walk off in a completely different way, and then you never thought your work was useless. No. You can just summon a high-level monster that can't run very fast, and then they have to make the decision to run back to town, bro. Boom. Easy. Easy. I think the biggest thing that you can do to control like a D&D campaign is just use their fear of death to control where they're going to go. Okay. This is taking too long, bro. I need this box to drain faster. All the players hate when they know they aren't making the decisions. Well, they don't know that they're not making the decisions though, right? Exactly. It's so weird because like when I've set up this constraint that I only play for 90 minutes, I find it so odd because like I feel like I make so much progress, but I don't realize I'm making so much progress. Like look at the progress I've made today. Like I laid out this like wall thing. But at the same time it doesn't feel like that much, you know? Due to like just how many hours people have put onto the server so far. My 5 days of playtime. What is the reason for the 90-minute constraint? It's kind of like a consistency thing. I want to make it so I can do it every day. 90 minutes is like the perfect amount of time. It's not too much side quest energy, but like it's enough that I can do stuff on the server. Okay, where'd the shulker box end up? Let's see. That's here. Why isn't this machine, like, triggering? Do I need to turn on the carpet duper? No, it's automated. I think. I think it's automated. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I was unhappy with like, okay, for context, I don't know why it's been taking me so long, but I've been editing this like same video project like on and off for like 2 years. And like the last month, that's like all I've been doing, and I've been really bored. So I like don't work on it as much as I want to. So like, I just like need something else to do in my day that's not editing, you know? That's kind of what I've been doing. Is just like I play on the server for 90 minutes, and that's like my extra time. That's what I do. That's what I do every day. Okay. We gotta place more blocks. Subs is a very different methodology to me though, because he isn't playing on the server consistently. Whenever he plays for like super long hours, you know? Which I just feel like I can't justify that. You know, I can't spend like all week grinding out the projects I'm working on. It also, okay, also the 90-minute constraint makes the videos and clips way easier to edit. Like I can just take the parts I need from these VODs and then I can just put them into a video too. And downloading like a 90-minute VOD is way easier than downloading like a freaking 8-hour VOD and then cutting that down. Holy. And so much just happens in 8 hours. Like, just genuinely so much happens. I feel like I'm always... Like, I'm a very productive person. Every stream I've done, even these 90-minute ones, I get so much done in a 90-minute time period. I've still yet to touch DaVinci. I've edited in the past for college before, but it's just so hard to start. Yeah. Yeah. Not really though. Like I feel like if you know, like if you're just having fun in the editing software, it can be really just like fun to just sit down and cut up some clips and stuff. And it gets a lot easier to cut things down when you just have less footage to work with. Like, it just takes a lot less time. Executive dysfunction thing after I start smooth sailing. Starting is just a roadblock. Yeah. BRB. Alright. Good armor trim combos. I feel like you just gotta mess around with it in the editor. But actually getting the trims is another thing, you know? Every time I put cool armor trims on my armor and like fully decked out my gear, typically I just end up dying like immediately after doing that. It's happened multiple times. Especially on like Lifesteal Network. I decked out my armor trims, like this like full netherite, like crazy armor set. Then I go to one of the monuments on the server to go get loot. And then freaking like my internet just goes out, and then my freaking like my combat dummy just gets sniped from some random dude on the road that like was just nearby when I died. So, yeah, I just don't put armor trims on anymore. Like, at least if I don't, at least like on servers where I'm just kind of like chilling. Iron armor with netherite trim. Wait, that actually does kind of sound like Aura. Maybe I should get some netherite. It's just like, oh my gosh, wait, maybe, bro. It's kind of iconic, too. Does anyone else have like a thing of wearing only iron armor? I don't think so, right? Netherite on netherite isn't as much aura. Yeah, exactly. Well, because you still need the netherite armor, right? No, you're not wasting it, though. You're not wasting it. Yeah, you just don't need it. You just don't need, like, a god set. Bruh. This farm isn't working as fast as I want it to. Another eye, it's like, oh, this guy sucks, he has to wear a full god set. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If I ever have a chance to, like, be an unstable again, I should just have iron armor on. Completely, like, you're like, what the flip is this guy's problem? You run unstable? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna do this whole wall. I actually didn't even realize how much of this I've already done. I literally autopiloted it. Okay, I'm gonna switch this music to my Terraria thing. There we go. It's always being potted aura. Maybe invisibility potions, but I don't know. I don't see why that would give you aura. Just sounds like a waste, you know? I think if you have to ask if something is aura, it probably isn't aura. Nice. How long has this server been up? Since... I don't remember. Since like last year in September or August. I think that's when it started. To be honest, not too much has happened on this server quite yet. But I don't think it ever plans on resetting, so I don't know. We'll see. This thing full yet? No. An orbital ray for aura. Okay, where's all the stone? Doo-doo. Bow, bow, bow. What is happening to all the stone that's going in this machine? Oh, where are the minecarts? There's a minecart that's meant to come collect all this stuff, right? Bruh. Got cookies, bruh. I want cookies. There's no hopper minecart in here. Wait. I genuinely have no idea how this works. Peanut butter and chocolate. You break it? No, I swear it's working. It just needs time. I swear. There we go, I repaired my elytra. Alright, we're gonna do like one more layer of going up. I think the farm just needed to be loaded with carpet, and it just wasn't loaded with carpet, so there's just no fuel. What's the walls for again? Kind of just signifying that it's my base now, you know? I want to make the base harder to live in, so I'm just putting walls around everything and annoying, and then I'm just gonna not live here. Yeah. The person with the most ore at the end of the week gets free stuff. Yeah, but how do you like vote on it? Do you like vote who has more ore or something? Like, how does that work? Does like a council of ore farmers decide that? Like, I don't know yet. That sounds cooked. That sounds cooked. Okay, we're gonna finish the flashback recording just so that I have that for later. A council would be oreful? Yeah, that's true. Literally, like, you would just give the council, like, you just bribe the council, bro. Like, holy. Council, I plead my case. This is why I should have the most aura. If you don't give me a vote, I will kill your Minecraft dog. Holy aura. Alright, I'm probably just gonna finish this tomorrow. I mean, I'm still working on this right now, but it's looking like I'm gonna have to spend some time tomorrow on this. I might have broken it. But I don't know. How much RAM the server has? Why does that matter? Probably at least 8 gigabytes, I think. Probably, right? Do, 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 do. That seems like an odd question to ask him. He's gonna think I'm trying to chunk reset if I say that. And I'm just not. Okay, I can destroy these signs now, you know? My base now. You can tell him it's from a viewer. Why don't you just ask him in his chat when he goes live? Nice base. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I've been working hard on it, you know? Trying to make it as unlivable as possible. He never goes live. He went live like 2 days ago, to be fair. Well, you just gotta predict when he's gonna go live next. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do while I'm just like waiting. Wait, is this my happy guess now? I guess it technically is. Is bro's waiting so he can end stream? No, I genuinely don't have the blocks to work on this project right now. So I'm like waiting for the blocks to finish smelting. I could look at this and try to figure it out though, I guess. Okay, when this breaks... goes down here. Okay, that's all the stone goes down there. The cart goes into the yeeter right there. And then it goes here, right? What causes it to fly up again onto the rail? This note block. And the note block goes back up here. Oh my gosh. Okay. And that note block triggers when this wall changes. And the wall changes whenever this trapdoor triggers. And the trapdoor triggers whenever the... Wait, does it genuinely only trigger when I put more cobblestone into it? There's no way, right? Like, you gotta be kidding me. Let's see. Okay, it didn't trigger. Oh wait, it did! Oh my gosh! Look at that! Let's go! Oh, I'm so happy. We have like 10 more minutes of stone placing ahead of us. Yeah, nice job making that auto smelter. Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, like, yeah, basically, do you want me to explain how my design works? So, like, we have a carpet duper that, like, you can see I put walls here so the carpets would, like, fall down into the water stream. And then they get pushed against a chest for alignment. And then there's a stone cutter here so that only, like, when they're grouped up, they can go over. And then these walls here and the water alternating allows the carpets to fly over both hoppers, and then that delivers it to both lines of furnaces. And then, yeah, I know, guys. It's just, I mean, when you get to my level of Minecraft expertise, like, building a base like this is just so, it's just so simple, you know? Like, it's just so simple. Like, it's just, it just comes down to individual mechanics, you know? Like, just the mechanics of everything and how they're all and how they're all put together. You deserve a PhD in Minecraft, dude. They're gonna give me an award for, you know, how hard I've worked on the space. You did not design this right? No, maybe I did. Maybe I did. Subs built this? Yeah. Why? No, I mean, it's my base now, right? Who cares who built it? Who cares about that? This is my base. Yeah. No. If you're confused, this is my base. This is my base. Like, look, I'm building in it right now. Look. Well, I don't know if we can claim stuff like that. I mean, it is my base. It is my base, though. That's the only question I'm gonna answer regarding this inquiry. You know, I built the base. Or sorry, I didn't build the base, but I own the base. It's my base. I had subs to build some of the farms that Willerhide designed. Well, no, I didn't design. Like, I know the design because it's my base, right? Guys, we don't want to get sued. We don't want to get sued. We can't just, like, make things up. Why would subs build in Willerhide's base? Exactly what I'm trying to say. Willerhide would never steal someone else's work. Okay, well, that's a kind of a tough claim here. Because what do we define as stealing? If someone walks up to you, right? And you're holding your phone, and they just grab your phone and they say, "Your phone is now mine." Is that stealing? Or is that borrowing? It's willying. I don't know about that terminology, but okay, you know what? Let's pose a different question then, right? If you okay, this is kind of a hard, like, I feel like this doesn't typically happen, you know? If you steal someone's pencil, right? And then they just say you can have it. It's your pencil now, right? It's not like you stole it because they said you can have it. So it's like, I didn't steal the space. It was just transferred ownership to me. That's the argument here. It would be stealing if Sub said I couldn't have it. But he definitely said I could have it. So this happens to me every day. Grabbing someone's phone and, like, just yoinking it. So you mugged him? I did place TNT in his base. And then I did threaten him. But he just... I conquered it. Yeah. I'm like an empire. I'm like an empire. This is now my land. I did it in iron armor. You're reaching, bro? Okay, well... Why are we saying that? I made a netherite... Yeah, I made a netherite player surrender the base while I was in iron. Alright, that's a good way of putting it. That's a good way of putting it. I feel like that's fair. That's not reaching. That's just what happened. To an outside view, it would be confusing, but... But that is genuinely what happened. Subs just folded, bro. Subs folded. I really like these walls, though. I will automatically have the most aura in my friend server. So everyone else sucks at PvP. How does being good at PvP give you aura? That's my question. I can force them to build for me? Wait, why? What if they just don't log on? What if you kill them and they just decide to log off? People don't like dying? Really? So they would rather build for you than die, essentially. To be honest, building for someone just sounds worse than death. So... I don't know, that sounds a little confusing to me. I feel like if someone was like, build for me, or like build me a house, or I'm gonna kill you, then I'd be like, how big is the house you want me to build? And if they said like, it's gonna be at least 2 stories, I'd be like, nah, I can't do that, bro. Sorry. I can build you a dirt shack, and that's it. And if they're not chill with that, like... Bro, I'm okay with making enemies there. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's not worth it. Yeah, I've seen your shacks. Yeah, exactly. Subs used to have a dirt shack in here, but I think I blew it up, so... Yeah, about that. Okay, wait, I need like a... Yeah, this song's fine. Heard you're ending stream soon? It is true. You've heard correctly. So we'll have to finish this tomorrow. Oh wait, I'm already ending stream. I just realized that the time thing on my Twitch was delayed. Okay, that's all today.